Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to be driving my Tesla Model 3 using hardware 3 running FSD 12.6.4, and we're going to be doing some highway driving and some street driving. So if you guys are looking to get a Tesla and maybe looking to subscribe to FSD on these older Teslas, be sure to like and subscribe because I post videos like this one all the time. So you guys could see how FSD and how these older Teslas handle the road of everyday driving. So we're getting onto this highway now and we're getting up to speed. We are in standard mode with a speed offset of 40%, which is basically like, you know, your default configuration for FSD. And obviously you could tweak it. You could do chill mode, you could do hurry mode if you want to go faster or slower. You could obviously tweak the speed offset, you know, to make sure it doesn't speed faster than you want. And basically I just have it on default so you guys can see just the out of the box experience with FSD. And we are going pretty fast, you know, 113. This is kilometers per hour, not miles per hour. So I'm not going like whatever 100 miles an hour, which is, you know, stupid fast. I don't even think FSD could go that fast. I think it would probably tell you to take over immediately or something. But we're 110, which is, you know, roughly around the speed everybody goes, which, you know, everybody goes pretty much faster. The speed limit on this highway is 100 kilometers an hour. So I prefer to stay, you know, just roughly around that. So 105, 110 is perfectly fine to me. You know, other people go like 130, which is kind of crazy. But, you know, these electric cars, the faster you go, the less efficient they are, and it's just not worth it. I also have the AC blasting. Hopefully it's not messing up the audio too much. It is very hot. I was recording another video earlier and my camera overheated, so I'm not trying to re-record again and miss an upload. So I'm just gonna be blasting the AC, you know, make sure the camera's getting cooled down, and myself as well. You know, stay safe out there, guys. It is getting hot, especially after that you know, air quality warning. That was pretty crazy. I've never seen well, I've seen similar wildfire situations here in Canada, but I feel like that was probably the worst of them all. I don't think it ever got to 11 before. So hopefully you guys are staying safe. You know, if you guys have some sort of medical condition, it's probably best to check the air quality. Make sure you know, make sure you stay inside whenever there's any sort of wildfire. You know, it could you know, irritate your lungs, and make sure you guys are safe, you know. Yeah, so check the weather, check the air quality, you know, make sure everything's good for you. But enough about health stuff. FSD has been doing this drive pretty well, that I could even ramble about those health concerns. So yeah, just hardware 3 FSD 12.6.4 is just doing a pretty good job. You know, version 14 Lite is supposed to be coming out. I still don't have it. It's still I think for early access and American users so far. I am Canadian. I live in Toronto, and I'm just waiting for the update to come. I don't know when it's coming, but I'm waiting for it. So if you guys are, you know, excited to see version 14 Lite videos, if you guys want to see that, be sure to subscribe. You know, make sure you guys are checking out all the videos to stay up to date on whether or not version 14 Lite is coming. I check every day. I don't have the update. I should probably pay attention. This is an exit ramp right here. We need to get over in the right lane. It made this mistake by staying in the left. And this Mercedes does not look like the nicest individual here. He might not let me come in because, let's see. We're in the left. Why are we going in the left? Why are we going in the left? We need to go on the right. We need to go on the right. I'm taking over. It messed up. It stayed in the left there, and if we go that way, it's gonna add like 10 minutes to our trip. So I'm definitely not going that way. Pressing the accelerator just a little bit just to get us through this light here. It is a very hesitant with that turn a little bit. I think it's because I took over and it activated FSD. I think I was trying to gather what the hell was going on. So yeah, it's starting to hallucinate that intersection. It always does the red or the right before, but now every time I go on that intersection, it's always wanting to go left when it's supposed to go right. I don't really know why, and that's very weird. That is very weird. Is this the first time we're seeing some sort of regression? I don't think it should be changing that much. Maybe there's something in the road that's making it confused or something. I don't know. That's very weird. Usually always makes that right perfectly, but whatever. Now we're going through this light here, very smooth, very nice acceleration. Coming to these cars in front of us over here, slowing down just a little bit since it is a construction area, and just kind of figuring out where the lane is with these cones. Usually you would think the cones would be the end of FSD. You know, there's a lot of construction here in America, or in Canada, and there's probably a lot of construction in America as well. So you would think that, you know, construction zones might be the end for FSD, you know, because, oh my god, this, I swear, in Canada, construction takes years and never ever really finishes, and it's always, you know, it's always a disaster and just confusion. So it's kind of cool how FSD, especially in these older Teslas, could handle the road, you know, even though the construction is making the road a little bit weird, making the lines not so clear. FSD could still figure it out, which is super cool. So if you guys think construction zones might be the end of FSD, maybe not so much. I know a lot of you viewers might be, you know, might own a Tesla, might own the latest FSD, so you guys know that it's probably amazing. But a lot of our viewers might be looking to get a Tesla, looking to try out FSD, or maybe just interested in seeing what FSD is like. And yeah, it really does like a lot of driving all by itself, like construction zones, right turns, left turns, highways, exit ramps, on ramps, stop signs. Like it could do a lot. Merges as well. And it's kind of cool how you know, there are some people that, you know, don't know much about it, and that's fine, you know, and not everybody needs to know about this kind of stuff, but it's kind of cool to kind of show them, you know, just how cool this stuff is, you know. And if it does help you and does benefit you in a way, that's awesome. But if, you know, you don't have any interest in it, that's also, you know, awesome as well, I guess. But, you know, there are people that, you know, do drive a lot, and FSD might help you guys out and help make driving a little bit less stressful and a lot more enjoyable, you know. And maybe there's some folks out there that you know, can't really drive on their own, and FSD might be able to hopefully bridge the gap between you know, needing someone to drive you and you driving yourself, which is pretty awesome. I've been seeing a lot of comments about those, you know, older folks that are you know, asking or that are commenting about how FSD has given them the ability to drive on their own again, which is pretty awesome. So I think that's probably one of the coolest parts about FSD, and it's kind of awesome that you guys are commenting that. So yeah, that's kind of why I make the videos, to kind of just spread how cool FSD is, and just you know, hopefully my videos are actually making your guys' lives a little bit better, a little bit more informative. And yeah, so far it's been very smooth, very nice. We decelerated very smoothly behind the Civic here, just waiting on the light. You know, the light has changed. Going a little bit faster. Accelerating very smoothly though. I'm not getting launched into my seat or anything. Things are not flying around. Just very smooth acceleration, very calm driving, and pretty centered. And this is pretty much how I would drive, pretty much. Like, it's pretty human. It doesn't feel like a robot's driving me. It just feels like any safe person kind of thing. Obviously, in complex situations, it can be a little hesitant, it can be a little jittery, it can mess up, obviously. But for the most part, for most of the drive, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. The more you use FSD, the more you'll understand when it starts to get weird, and when it starts to, you know, the situations that it's not good at, you'll start to remember them and kind of be, you know, ready to take over when those situations happen. I've been using this for about a year now, and I kind of honestly predict a lot of its maneuvers. It's kind of weird. You start to kind of really understand why it does the things it does, and when it does the things it will do. And yeah, the more you use it, the better you'll understand it, and hopefully the safer you are as a driver. No excuse to not be safe, no excuse to go on your phone or anything. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this video was beneficial to you in some way. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe. I post videos like this one literally all the time. cover hardware 3. I will cover version 14 Lite when it does come out, so be sure to subscribe for that. And yeah, check out all my videos, check out the links in the description, and comment down below what you guys think. And thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Peace. Stay safe.